Good evening, everyone. I'm Tassinix. Welcome to Week 1, Round 3 of Season 18, 5 vs. 5 GAC. Our opponent tonight is PoWei, War Machine, of Maw. So he's a big boy. Just taking a quick look over him. Of course, all the GLs are 8. Got his GAC, got his Vader, got his JKL. Love the Chewie and the Han choice. He's got Han further down the way. There it is. GK. Nothing terribly surprising there. I checked out all his speeds. Everything seems manageable. It also helps that this guy's already started his attack on me. It looks like he's taken a break though. He's gotten about, like halfway through, I guess, something like that. Yeah, nothing particularly wowed me. Like no super bizarrely fast guys of any kind, nothing like that. Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, not a crazy fast Moff. Anyway, so yeah, our first round was a loss, second round a win. Yeah, this guy definitely got stopped up. As you guys might recall, Bam held like a champ, so all power to him. He was a good guy. Alright, let's get cracking here. So, the only territory of mine on defense that I won't review here is Fleet, just because he hasn't cracked into it yet, so we won't give him that advantage if he's perhaps waiting and watching. Who knows? Anyway, let's start with top. So, our trusty GG team, our BAM team, and Padme was put in here because I needed to keep Asokha. By the way, that's why GMY is in here instead of Asokha. But I needed to keep Asokha to do the feat with the clones, so I want to knock that one out tonight. Alright, bottom front, DR, and then Rage ATR, Resistance Hero Finn, R2 for the extra offense. I wanted to see if it would make a difference. And Holdo. Doesn't seem to have made a difference, but I was hoping the extra offense might make that more threatening. Anyway, go on to the back here. So Slacker, he one-shot as well, and now he's facing down my Night Sisters. So Night Sisters are beaten pretty cleanly by a lot of things. But they're big, they're mean, they're fast, and they hit pretty hard. So here's hoping we can do a little bit of disruption. But I wanted to keep CLS here for attack, and I'm very glad I did. It's an interesting defense our opponent has put down here. Let's have a look. So, Slacker, only with, not double tank. It's got Faust and then First Order Officer in its stead. So, I'm wondering if any of you know whether or not this First Order Officer, I guess it should be easier than the double tank version if I'm going to use JKR against it. Because at least First Order Officer wouldn't stop me from hitting someone else that I want. So I think I might JKR that. And then DR here, I've already scoped him out. He is just too darn fast for me to go after with my bounty hunters. And so my bounty hunters have moved up into like a medium position on my to-do list. They're decently fast. The turn orders are all right. It's good stuff, but it's just not enough to take on all the DRs that I'm kind of coming up against. Around 345, 346 is usually where they're at, but this guy's a little bit faster than that, 348. So I've really got to get my Boskin Grief faster to kind of be able to compete with that. So yeah, got to keep just hitting up those speed mods, eh? Nothing else to do. Okay. GG. Yeah, I think I'm going to do the Mon Mothma again against that. So we lost that last time. That was our only drop last round, and that was because I insisted on going after the B2. I think the thing to do here is try to blitz down the B1, because you just can't have the B1 healing up the B2. And then you take a punch in the face when you kill the B1, and then you go after B2 pretty hard. And yes, you're going to keep getting chain dispelled that whole time, but you're not really buff relying on what you're trying to do there. All the while, my Mothma's going to be giving health and protection back, so here's hoping. Alright. Bottom. So, Rey, Jawas, and then Zalbar. So, man after my own heart. I do love me some Jawas on D. Bless the guy. Oops. And then we have gas. So I was thinking of CLSing this, and I'm not really sure whether I should be going after this, going after the Rex or after the CLS. I guess it should be the gas. How fast is the Rex? Just out of curiosity. 298, so sub 300, not crazy fast. Okay. Alright, let me pull up my spreadsheet and have the battle plan at hand. I'm going to check and see if I have a video real quick to reference on the CLS versus gas matchup. So give me just a second while I try to find that. Okay.
Hello there, my fellow holotable here.
First thing that comes up on YouTube is Bit Dynasty's video.
Here, try to find you, as you see.
The question is, who does he plug first? That's all I care about. Don't give me any other details. I don't need to know. Okay, so he does just go.
Our guys will be gaining lots of turn meter. And now it's final cross time to take
Oh, wow. Okay, so it really, gosh, it really is just so much offense. That's nuts. So that's why he uses Old Ben instead of Chupio. Well, anyway, that's an old video here from Bit Dynasty from August of last year. So I think my question is answered for me about whether or not I just go after gas. So we're going to give that a go. Put the monsters out. Alright, here's hoping, guys. Oh yeah, and let's get the music started here. We're in battle now. You gotta be kidding me, guys. Okay, 5s it is. Who doesn't have? Alright, they all do. So let's make him a little more likely to survive. This will do. Perfect. Okay, so we got the dodge. Okay, so somebody's getting hit big. Can we get the stun? Yes. Let's go for the blind anyway. Smooth. Smooth as butter. Now, I usually put CLS on D, so wow, what a wake-up call it is to have this guy available. Alright. Let's mark this as a W on the sheet. By the way, guys, you let me know if that volume's too much on the music. Okay, Ray here. I think I was just going to do C armor against this. Yeah, Link Ray, Link Zalbar, hit Ray. I think that's about it. Just before the ult, Link the Scavenger, and let's say Zalbar for giggles. Make sure that he's not in the way. Alright, let's do that. Our dear Mandalorian friend. Alright. Good. And he turns. And you want to link Zalbar here because he needs to do a critical strike in order to apply his armor shred, which he cannot do if he has the chains on him. He cannot make critical strikes. You don't get greedy here, you just put the 2 stacks on C because you won't get a second turn with her. She is gone now. I am afraid it is all over for her. And there it would have been lost had I tried. Charging up just fine here. The daze is not going to be great, I guess. We have the opportunity to link again, but I still don't want him to be able to armor shred. There's nobody else I need to link. So I'm just going to leave that as it is. Okay. Yeah, we're still going to leave that as it is. How? Wow, that was a big one. Okay, we now get all the protection back. Alright, let's think here carefully what's next. We would need to link him. Yeah, Nebbit has it. Wow, that's ridiculous. Well, those other 2 are... Then it doesn't matter. Might as well link this one. Okay, come on, come on, come on. Alright, let's do it. Transform. Goodbye. Alright, people who take many turns. You get linked, you get linked. No crits. Okay. Got that shocked out. Ooh. Better just do another basic here. It's already 2 people. Alright. Good. Getting closer. Got her. Won't have time to get full health, unfortunately. Or full protection, rather, but it'll do. A 59 will do. Alright, let's have us a look-see here in the back. Okay, interesting. So, it's going to be BAM, Queel, IG-11, L3, and Nest. Padme. Asokha. GK. JK. Grandmaster Yoda. That is potent. I need to think carefully about how I want to do this. All of them will have really crazy high health, right? This guy should be consistent with his body, yeah. Okay, yeah. Still going to be an awful lot of health on that team. This BAM team. BAM, we can use JKR, but only if we're not using JKR against Slacker. If we are using JKR against Slacker, let's think that one over. We also have Padme to deal with this, and we saw that Padme was very highly explosive damage here. So but we already put Padme on D, never mind. Used to having her on offense. Let's think about this. We have the bounty hunters, but I just don't like those odds. What about Padme counters? I don't really encounter her much on D anymore. Let's have a quick check on that. Yeah. So it does need to be a win with all those. I don't know that I can get greedy for the feat with any of these teams. Let me think about this. We gotta think carefully here. It would have to be GG or that one. So, I wonder about this Rex at the lead 501st with Asokha in it. Because obviously Asokha lead is no good. So, let's see here. Shock T wins. Well, that's with the BB-8 variant. Let's see. Let's restrict the filter. So if Shock and the clones can do it, you would think that Padme could do it, yeah? So who will we have to focus? We have to take down that, yeah. Okay. I want to give this a go. I want to try this with yeah, you don't have the dispel potential without Shock T. I'm trying to think what we're lacking because we don't have Shock T. What do you guys think? You think this is a worthy attempt here to go after GG with this? Or am I just deluding myself? Thoughts, feelings, first impressions. Okay. I feel like we should be okay. Is this a situation where we might want 5's leadership? No. No, this is still better. Yeah. Alright, let's do this one for the feet. So, we know that I am going to immediately have this dispelled. So I think I'm just going to basic here. Yep. Alright. Who's going to be next? Let's go after him with Arc. Put this on Rex for most possible moves. See if we can't get a stun. Basic to dispel. No, we can't dispel that easy. Alright guys, there's a free dispel. Now we gotta go after B1. We can't ruse ourselves. Alright, that's fine. Alright, we're really burning this guy down. And he gets the reset. Okay. 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 Time to do this again. Okay. Jeez. I don't want to put the taunt on him right now. I want him to take the sacrifice. Maybe we can get a stun here. Who knows? I mean, the impossible could happen. There we go. That's what we were looking for in that respect. Can we blow him up here? I have no idea. I wonder. Okay, well that was clearly worthwhile. Yeah, let's get you out of the way, since you can't do anything but die. Dispel. Well, let it be known. That works against GG too. Okay, so that was 52. Not the very best banners, but I got my feet. So that means we do have Mon Mothma available to us if we want. Alright. Let's see what is next. I just wanted that out of the way for the feet. Let me go back and collect that. Ooh, that's gonna feel good. Yeah, yeah. Love that. That worked out like a charm. Alright, Rex, Asokha, and Darth Maul. Yeah, I mean, you know, whatever. We can figure something out like that later for the next round. Alright. Back into the mix. Okay, what's the next biggest constraint for me? It's going to be Slacker, right? So the question is that, I mean, it would seem better to me that if I can not mess it up, then this would probably be the best way to go. Okay, so it's the fast one, 578. Faster than mine, but only 8 faster. Still. Whoa! Oh man, this guy is cranking. How about that? So is this guy gonna resist the stun from JKR? Humor me for a second. Stun them for 1 turn. The stun can be resisted. Okay, so what does that mean for our attempt to use JKR? So he doesn't lose. He's down cooldowns, but this guy. Okay, so he doesn't do anything to lower cool. Well, let's see. If he went next, he would fuel him through, and then he would have another turn quicker. So you'd have to be. You wouldn't have as much time to hit other targets as you would if you were able to stun this Hux, and I very much doubt that I will. Wow, that is super thick. Jeebus. Alright, well, while I dwell on that, I'm gonna think about that here while I do Vader on this. Not Ewoks, sorry about that. They are probably gonna need to come up though, right? With the 4 new squads that I'm gonna need for both, each attack and defense, so a total of 8. Jeez, you're gonna be seeing Old Republic, Ewoks, all of it. Alright, so let's think here. I want Tarkin lead. But where am I going to use troopers? That's the question. Troopers... Let's think about that. No, there's too much potential for that to go wrong. I don't want to get super greedy. Where's troopers going to go otherwise, guys? Let's think that through. Can't go against Padme. Don't want to do troopers against Padme. Bam. Bam. We can do what? Bam. Bum. Yeah, I'm not really worried. Hey, that might be a rather elegant solution to that. 125 and 55 protection. Yeah. Yeah, interesting. Clean up with Mom Mothma against the solo slacker. I hadn't thought of that, but I might have to get creative here. That's a good question. What is my answer? So I could use... And we have bounty hunters. Dang, we have a bunch of options. Let's think about this. JKR can take care of Padme. We can use bounty hunters, but what? What's the limitation? Limitation is how fast Queel is. Queel's only 311. Really slow. Is there somebody else super fast? Won't be her. Is there something else I need to be afraid of? Okay, no. Not exceptionally high. I feel like we might have a solution there. So the question is, who's going to be safer to use? So bounty hunters, both bounty hunters and Imperial troopers are not great against Padme, right? I don't feel like that's a stretch to say. Check the counters. Interesting. $58 banners for that. But we're gonna need to use Vader, so that's kind of out. Okay. Yeah, nobody's considering troopers or bounty hunters against that. Which makes sense, Okay, so we know that Jedi can handle that. We have both Imperial troopers and bounty hunters. Bounty hunters is safer, so I think we're going to assign bounty hunters to this. Is there a reason why that shouldn't work for me? Almost everybody sets BAM. No, I'm for sure going to be faster. And that means that I should do the Mando lead. Because I'll be faster regardless. So let's do that. That would be Mando, Boba, Jango, Grief, Bosk. And then against Padme, that could be JKR. Actually, here, let's do the JML thing and think about what our constraints are. So JML, we could use Hoda, Shakti, Old Ben, and Gas, and I like that just fine. Then for JKR, we could use JKR, JKL. Who else? Against Padme. Who's going to help us stay alive against that? Well, you go after the Anakin straight out the gate. We're going to do GMY. We're going to do who? JKR, JKL, GMY. We already have Shock in the other team, so we don't have Shock here. Ezra. And who else? Let's see who that's going to be. I guess it could be Jolie. Yeah, I like that. It could be Jolie. So we'll put JKR, Jolie, JKL, Grandmaster, and Ezra. Okay, so we got that figured out. We've got these figured out. So we're not actually using troopers this time. Is that the case? Is Veers gonna be a better choice here? Let's think about this. I wonder if troopers might actually be cleaner. If we're gonna do Tarkin lead for Vader, well, no, it just makes sure that we're safer about having everybody else take turns. Is there a reason why we should choose EP here? We're not gonna be able to debuff these guys, I just don't see why. Alright, let's go with the Empire here. Tarkin, Vader, Thrawn, Shore, and Watt. So it's true, we could have Piet here, but we don't need Piet here. No, we don't. Not when we have what. But we could. But since we're not planning on using troopers elsewhere, but that means if we don't have Piet, that we don't have the option to clean up with a really strong troopers team if we need to for any reason. No, this has worked for us, and how well has this worked for us recently? Let's check this out. Yeah, 59 banners. Alright, let's get after it. Dub. For BAM, the insta-kill with Mando. Yeah, I hear you. Surviving the birds. That's the problem. That's why I'm thinking Jedi's probably safer, because Savior still trumps that explosion of somebody. Alright. Attack tech out. Fear of the gods. I think we do the fracture here, because it's just super great to have this guy not be doing stuff. People who need to be debuffed. Chapter 1. Let's think about it. Okay, got that. Bonk. 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 Then we have 4 stacks there, or we could go for another crush. We see that we won't have any other opportunity to kill this guy before he would go again. Oh geez, stop that. No need for that, friend. Okay, that's better. You can't debuff nobody. You can't debuff nobody. This can go out to Thrawn. Yeah, you're gaining a lot of protection. Okay, you are also gaining a whole bunch of stuff. There's no need for any of that. You need to have all this stuff removed. Crush. Wow. I feel like this should be it, and then we kind of go after her, right? Later. He's only got 1 stack of this. He's got 5 stacks. Like as much as he's about to get. That's a bummer. Lost a man. Oh jeez. You can inflict debuffs right now. You have much reduced crit chance. Okay. That was a huge mistake. Oh, that's not good. Well, we want to do this to Vader anyway, even though he loses the turn because he gains all the protection back. Let's do this to him so he can do stuff. Okay, guys, this is it. 56 will do. Alright, let's have a look-see. What are we doing about the next one? Thanks, Dub. Appreciate it, man. Alright, so Slacker we're planning to use JML against. And what was the comp that I chose for this? JML Hoda. Well, JML, Gas, Shakti, Hoda, and Old Ben. Now, is there any reason why I would want it to be? No. We want to keep... I want to keep Asla with Grandmaster Yoda, if at all possible. It's true. Alright, let's go. So we know that we cannot stun that Hux, so we have to pretty much try for this. Basic this. Okay. That's not great. It's not a great look for us. Sweet. Okay, that's a good thing. So, what? Whack-a-mole? And that's not looking good, guys. Okay, that's looking better. I like this a lot better. There we go. Okay. That's looking good. Let's do that, get all that protection back to him. He might not get a chance. Up. Alright, well, it was ambitious of us, I guess. Nice. 58 will do. How's our clears compared to our enemies? So far, so good. He'll have to do better. So yeah, but you know what? Yeah, like you were saying, Dub, we're gonna use bounty hunters against this BAM thing. We're gonna do the Mando lead since we're gonna outrun them regardless. Nando, Boba, Django, Grief, Boss, go. Okay. Unfortunately, we don't get to pick who we have to go here, but so long as we're hitting people, we're in business, right? We don't have that, so let's make sure we call him because he does a double attack every time pretty reliably. No, we weren't able to force his thing to go off. That's fine. Maybe here? Okay, wow. So we probably won't even have to use our thing here. Well, okay, there was a good heal there. Okay, alright. That's looking tougher, guys. Who's... Ooh, jeez. Okay. So we didn't get that turn we were looking for. Maybe it should have been Django lead. No, I shouldn't have been greedy. That was the easiest possible contract to get off. For sure. For my situation. I mean, I guess I could have used, what's her name? Okay, what's the alternative there? Well, we'll have to think about that. I want to do the JKR thing. We have... We have Sith Triumvirate yet. Sith. Let's think about this. Okay. EP, Traya. Yeah, no kidding, Dub. That was an explosive situation there. Is this going to be enough to cleanly deal with it? Because we still have... We have 3 squads left that are great for attack here, right? We have Imperial Troopers, which I think might do well here, right? Dark Trooper certainly is not afraid of a nest, especially when Armor Shred and everything comes into it. Padme, I guess we're going to do JKR, because that seems like that's going to be the best option anyway. So let's knock that one out and leave that last one for our consideration. This one, and this one. And let's roll. Okay. When attempting the not recommended, it is recommended to just hit as big as possible. More speed is ideal here, and offense. Okay, yeah, that's unfortunate for me. Okay, basic here. Yeah, it's a bum. We're still gonna basic here. The best move is... Oh no, wait, we're gonna lose our... Bro. No, that's not good. Okay, that's gone. Major threat condition. Actually in it right now, dude.
Oh shit, my bad.
You're good, dude. It's alright, just, I gotta focus here. Alright, so now we're gonna stun. Give us some more control. We need to give him protection. It definitely seems like the right choice. Basic here is fine. We don't really need anything else. We need to go after her now. It's always a race against time when it comes to killing her. Okay, ability block's never bad. This might explode her, to be honest. No, it didn't. Alright, basic. I can't deal with all that. Oh, come on, leave him alone now. He's a nice young man. But I do really want him to attack, don't I? Yeah, unfortunately I have to give her back some protection to kind of ensure his survival. Alright. Now we have the 2 major threats out of our way. That's not good. Okay. Okay. There we go. Thought you were fancy, didn't you? Okay. Let's talk about more protection. Who gets protection? Only tanks get protection. Might as well just basic. Call him. Take his buffs. Wow, that is super frustrating. Okay, stun for 1. For 2, let's... try and get some protection up. No, there's no other way to gain protection here. So might as well do that. And I think that's the best we're gonna do. Alright, a 57 against Padme. Alright. So the final question of the match. Used against this preloaded BAM team, Traya, no, it's bandwidth nest or troopers. So I guess I want debuffs removed. I would want Traya in the lead for that reason. No, wait, Traya's lead has nothing to do with that, so we can do this. Sith. So 1, 2, 3, and then we need to put more bodies on the board. Let's use GBA. Get a pre-ton up. Fire's threatening and all, but I would rather just dispel people. There we go, that's nice. Alright, well, at least we have a second tank now that had time. Alright, everybody's bailing out of the Merc Guild for the evening. Should be exciting, actually. After stream, I should be able to get an R8. Let me think about this. People who I don't want gaining buffs. You would be chief among them. Let's see if we can't land a stun. No stun. That was very sad. Very sad. What are you up to in there, young lady? Okay, that was a dispel for everybody. No need to do anything crazy there. She'll dispel herself. We get a second chance at life for the brute. Preventing bad stuff right there is good. Okay, so we got that taken care of. Okay. Got that going for us. Now we just plow through this one. Man, I really am glad I brought in GBA here, yeah? Oof. Jeez. Rough. Definitely go after him where we can. A stun, maybe? No? Nobody? Okay, well, you know, it's not for a lack of trying. Really don't want you doing another AoE if I can stop it. okay with that. Okay, I'm less okay with that. Just basic here. Okay, yeah. Gain health from peeps. Sweet. Okay. Okay. He can't even gain stuff right now. Let's think about this. He's got his thing still. Let's go for this. Come on, Scion or Nihilus. I need you to take another turn. Nuke this guy. Don't get annihilated here, please. Why would that kill you, dude? Why would that kill you? That's so upsetting. Alright, so we'll have to 3-shot that. Come on, let's go, let's go. Take him out. Alright, that's a good one. Okay. Let's just put it on auto for that. Those two won't be able to kill them. Alright. Okay, so that one went like pretty much how we thought. So EP, Traya, Scion, Nihilus, and GBA. That did not pan out, and now we can clean that up with troopers, I guess. Range is good, death is better for this situation, I feel. Alright, let's go. Unbelievable. Okay. Absolutely stupid. How many of these got days? So we might as well just go for the fist. Fist to the gods. Come on now. Yeah, okay. You can big hit people. It's fine. Basic. Basic. Y'all are killing me here. Come on. Need a big hit. But we all have days, so that's fun. Super, super fun for everyone. Maybe we can land a day of our own. That's nice. Let's take the opportunity to do a terminate if we can. We got a bunch of people that can benefit from this. We'll get an armor shred on you. And now, I say let's go for it. I mean, it's a big ol'... Yeah, that's about right. That's what we were looking for. Okay, so now, not worried about that so much. Alright, yeah, I know you'll take a turn eventually, I just want to set the stage for us. So we want to build up attacks here. Yeah, you're gonna get a whole bunch of turns here before she gets one. We will set her cooldowns back. Will daze. Will buff. Will smack. Okay, now we have that on her, and this. And this. Okay, okay. And this is it, really. That was a pretty big hit. Alright. Okay, there's the offense up that we want for the next time we get a turn. Probably should have just went with troopers. Lesson learned. We'll just basic here, it's fine. Just build up our stacks higher. Get this set up. Keep that placed. Put up a second stack of armor shred. Another turn, take it there. Okay. Just about to take a turn. Cooldown set back. And pow. Beautiful. Okay, well, we made it through for 28. Wasn't the finest moment of our lives, but we didn't get stuck, and that would have been the embarrassing part, yeah? And bear in mind, this wasn't our optimized, squads that we wanted to take around, because I wanted to get that feat, and I got my feat, so tough to feel bad about that. Okay, so it's Chimera and Malevolence. Let me think about how I want to deal with this. Okay, so it's that variant, and it's going to be that, so we could... Rebels. Alright, let's think about this. Let's think real quick here. So we use Malevolence here to make short work of Chimera. Yeah, I like that well enough. Alright, Malevolence. And then against Malevolence, what do we want to use? So, probably not Rebels. Holdo would be nice. I think Holdo would do. So we'll say the Raddus for now, and we'll think about it, because it's either the Raddus or it's Home 1, right? Maybe Home... I don't know. Let's think about it. We wouldn't be able to get at the spy, though. Yeah, I think Raddus is going to be safer. Okay, now I did choose the correct fleet, right? Alright, we're going against that. Malevolence against Chimeras. Let's think here. Okay. Let's go. It's okay, because he was just about to go anyway, but jeez. Okay. There we go, got that one. Alright, there we go. 63 will do. And I'm going to add to the comments here on my spreadsheet what I used. Okay, and against Malevolence, we're going to go in with Raddus. So, let me think here. The reason why I'm afraid of that, we got this. We have... What else do we got here? We got this one. What's the other ship? I want to bring in... Yeah, we have that already used. So let's think about this. Maybe we could rebel this or should rebel this. We're gonna do this. This is the one. All right, let's go for the wrap up, folks. Okay, get that. Okay. This is a fine move. Okay. Bring out Ray, do the spinny spin. Dang. Alright, 2 ships down. Anybody else not deserve a turn? Alright, great. Outstanding, folks. Brilliant strategy. And we don't get to do our sweep because we got dispelled of buzz droids. Just perfect. Boy, that was our best chance on inflicting huge damage. Did not go well. Alright. It's funny. The music actually had that laugh at me. Rebels now to clean up. At this point, I guess that would be fine. So we lost him straight out the gate. Nothing to be done about that, I'm afraid. The Blitz kills 2, so that worked out. We'll call Elf here, that's fine. And that's the wrap up for 42. Alright guys, so we've done our full clear for 2057. Wasn't great banners, it's a pretty beatable score, but here's hoping our opponent has more difficulty than we do, you know? So, takeaways from this one. Well, it's tough to say without seeing how well he clears the rest of our defenses, right? We know that our attack squads were a bit different because I was trying to do that feat, so I wasn't trying to use like GAS 501st, I wasn't placing Rex Xeris on defense, which I could have very well done here against this opponent. He generally places Darth Revan with Malak on defense without exception, so it would be pretty safe to set down the clones and Xeris, but they weren't available to me here, and that can often hold. We did good against the really tough teams, right? What we learned here again is that Bounty Hunters has speed issues here. And here's the thing, we're faster than everything, and I guess maybe an extra 10 speed for everybody had Jango been in charge. You know, maybe, I don't know. I still feel like the whole reason why you use Mando lead is that if you're not needing the speed to go to ahead, it's just an easier payout to get. And we didn't get the payout there. That took a while to get through, so that was a painful set. I was very disappointed with that. I would have much preferred to have used Jedi against that, which means I would have been left with what, like troopers or something terrible for Padme. How would that have worked? I wouldn't have been able to mark somebody, so I don't know. I don't know that it would have worked better had I tried to do troopers there. I mean, you know, all the mass assist is kind of garbage until you have Padme dead. So, and I don't think that the Rex team would have fared well against this either, right? No, I used that Rex team pretty well on GG. I was okay with that. Maybe in the future, we can just try and use troopers out the gate against BAM. I mean, it seems overkill, right? I mean, it would seem that there should be no issue with us doing that. Our opponent should consider that a victory, because troopers is a team that can kill galactic legends. So, you gotta be real careful about that. I guess our guy still hasn't attacked, yeah? Alright, he's probably just gonna see what happens overnight. He thinks he's got the hard stuff out of the way. So, we'll see how the rest of it goes here. But anyway, folks, I appreciate you guys tuning in. Let's see, you got a TFT Reckoning ad loading into my stream. Hey Victor, how are you? Yeah, I haven't actually played TFT since probably, what, second set? So, no rush there. But anyways, guys, it's been a great weekend, good first week. Follow me here on Discord. Get into my Discord and I'll post a screenshot of how this ends whenever he finishes up his turns. Please follow me on Twitch, subscribe to me on YouTube when the video goes up on YouTube here in 24 hours. I love your comments, love your likes, so looking to build some conversation on the videos. What do you want to see more of? What do you recommend? Where was I at bonehead? Where could I have saved myself? A bunch of banners. I am still getting better at this higher end of Grand Arena, so looking for all the best information I can get. Yeah, you know what? I'll probably talk to you about that, Victor. I definitely need to get more savvy with using Twitch, so we'll see how it goes. Anyway, everybody, thanks for tuning in. We'll catch you here next Wednesday for the beginning of Week 2, Round 1. Hope you enjoy the remainder of your evening. See you soon.